Welcome everyone, I'm Ricky from Tech Talk and it's great to be back. After finally moving, I'm back and ready to create content. So as I was moving and sort of resetting up, a massive thank you goes out to everyone that has helped the channel surpass 20,000 subscribers. And we're going to have a special thank you video coming up really soon. And I can't believe how quickly we have done it. I was expecting it late in June, but a massive thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. And if you haven't yet already, make sure you hit subscribe, ring that notification bell, and you'll be updated when I release new videos. And today is also a great one. So today we're going to be unboxing and taking our first look at the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. This is now Samsung's second iteration of a folding device. So we've previously seen the Samsung Galaxy Fold, which I've had in my hands, but I sadly haven't had on the channel. Now I'll try and bring that on here. But with their second iteration here, the Z Flip is done in a slightly different way. And today what we're going to do is get it unboxed and actually set it up together and go through some of the key highlighting details. Looking on the front of the box here, we've got a Z or a Z. I'm here in the UK, we say Z, but I know it's the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. So we've got a Z here, and that's in the mirror purple. So I've got the mirror purple option. On the side, it just has the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip again there, which looks really nice. Not too much more information on the back here. We do have a QR code, so you can scan that. Just a little bit of information. Then there is a white label down here, which just says that it is offering a dual SIM option, 256 gigabytes of internal storage, and it is the mirror purple color option, which is fantastic. Two other options of color, so there's mirror black and mirror gold. Here in the UK, I believe you can only get the mirror purple and the mirror black. Please always note when you receive a device, if this tape is broken, please let them know and don't accept it. But what I need to do here is just cut this tape. So this will take off our sleeve. And then we've got Flip inside. So we've got the Z and then we've got the Flip. So normally sometimes we'd see some product information on the back here. We don't at the moment, but I'll definitely read some out for you. And I do like that it's in the mirror purple color there. I think that looks really nice. So time to lift up our lid. So on top here, we just have some information. On the leaflet here, it says the future changes shape. Meet your Galaxy Z Flip. I'm just going to take that aside, pop it in there, and I will have a read that later. Then we have our device. Here is our Samsung Galaxy Z Flip, and in the mirror purple. And I can't wait to get out and take some shots of this out and about in the sunlight, as it is starting to come a bit more summery time around here in the UK, springtime. So underneath here, we've got another leaflet, which is about your Galaxy Z Flip premium service. So you've got dedicated customer support and you've got 1 year screen protection here. Obviously fees may apply, but obviously this is to help in case something potentially happens with your device. Really pleased to see that here. And obviously I'll share this information on my Facebook as well. And links will be in the description so you understand more. But again, I just pause it in shots here and then you can understand more what it says. Underneath, we have our UK 3-pin plug here. So pop up third pin, as you know. Turn around to the back here, we've got a standard USB-A connection. I was looking for a USB-C connection here maybe, but we've got standard USB-A connection there. So that's our plug. Underneath, we then have our tool that we can use here. So let's just take this out. So what you do is you can connect this to one of your older devices, and then use the USB-A here to transfer information from one device to another device, which is really helpful. You then have your cable for syncing and charging inside here. So this is USB-A to USB-C. So one helpful thing with the USB-C is it's reversible, so nice and easy. And at the top here, we've got AKG tuned headphones. If you want to use them, tuned headphones there from AKG, which is really good. I'm looking forward to actually testing them out actually. I've not really used headphones before, but as it was a review device, I never sort of used them. I just kept to my own sort of headphones. But as this is my new device for Android, I'm looking forward to actually using them and see how well they work. So just setting the device back on there for a moment. As you know, Samsung hides some of the paperwork at the back now in the top section of your box. So just make sure that you go there to get that. So let's see what we get inside here. First of all is a SIM tool, which is really helpful. to add a SIM card. This does offer a dual SIM option. So looking at the paperwork that we've got here now, so we've got a warranty card, so warranty information, region lock, guide, and how to transfer content to your new Galaxy phone, which is really handy. And of course, if you ever have any issues, drop a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to help. So like I said, the case is here, which is really nice that it offers the case as well for a bit of extra security, because you will be worried about your device. But also we're going to be looking at some other cases. But it's nice here, you've got some instructions. And again, we'll show you how that connects on very shortly. So that's everything in the box, quite a lot. So let's move this all aside and actually enjoy the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. So the time has come to reveal our device. On the front here are some care instructions. Please read these. Please adhere to these very carefully, as you do want to protect your device. As it is a folding device, it will move. It has moving parts. So please just be careful. Please just treat it with a little bit more care, as you don't want to damage a device that does cost a lot of money. Okay, so the time has come now to finally get this unwrapped. Okay, there's a tab at the bottom and at the top here. Just pull. Take that off. So our device is out in the wild now. All the protection is off it and the packaging is off, but just look at that color. It shimmers, shines, and just brings in the light from all different things. During this time, this hard time that we're having currently here in the UK and throughout the world, just seeing something like this is really nice to see. It's quite satisfying. Just make sure you're there for everyone, love your family, love your friends, and just be there for everyone, which is really important. So I can't believe it's unboxed, and now let's go through the setup phase together. So what I'm going to do also is add this case, so it adds protection, so I don't want to damage my device here. But of course, you want to see the all-important Z Flip. So, there we go. How cool is that? It is absolutely amazing in hand. It just, I don't know, it seems so different compared to the Samsung Galaxy Fold, and it just seems so interesting to actually use. So let's put on the case, I think. There's a little bit of resistance there when you first go to do it. Obviously, don't slam it around. I know people do, but you've got this little screen down here at the bottom that gives you notifications and time, which is really interesting as well. It's just so cool to do. It's just, future of devices are always changing, and from the beginning of my channel has just changed so much compared to what it was. Right, so let's put our case on our device. A couple of little things that I've noticed here is, one, make sure that your device is clean, because you don't want it to be dusty. Make sure the case is clean as well. You'll notice on the case here, there's a little bit of paper here to pull. What this does is remove the outer bits for you, and it is a little bit sticky and a little bit adhesive around the sides. So when you actually put this on, it will actually stick to your device for you. So just line that up there, just pop that on. What this does is just add a little bit of security to your device and won't scratch this gorgeous color here at the bottom. Obviously at the top, we're going to do very much the same thing. So I'm just going to wipe the actual top of the part of the device here just to get it nice and clean. Again, the case could do with just a little bit in there, just in case it's got any dust or particles. So it says to sit it around this way. And again, you should have a little tab here with just a little bit to pull off. It's mainly this section here. And all you're going to do is place this round here, place it on top of your device. Open up if you want to. Just make sure it's all nice and secure, but it's not covering that hinge to damage the hinge there from Samsung. There we go. And And there our case is on. So if you do need any help, please leave a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to help. So now our device is all protected in its case. Let's go through the setup phase together. So I want to just take your attention down here to the bottom where we've got an accessibility tab. You can also press the 2 volume keys together to get a voice assistant to talk back through everything for you, which is really good. And of course, we will be doing a dedicated accessibility video on this device very soon. So inside here, we've got screen reader, and this is what I mean by pressing the 2 volume keys together. Visibility enhancements, you can change a range of different settings inside here. Congratulations to Samsung once again. They have such a high amount of settings in here. As you may have noticed slightly between the 2 shots of the video, I have made the text a little bit larger to see and also included bold text, just making it easier for me to read and bring you the video. We then have interaction and dexterity options inside here. Again, you can go through and change these. We also have installed services about accessibility and contact us, which is fantastic. So go back, let's go through the actual setup process together. So next, what we're going to do is agree to all of these terms and conditions from Samsung. Then it's going to ask us to connect to our Wi-Fi network. So I don't have a SIM card in at the moment, so mine is this one at the top, and you're going to be asked to input your password. Once connected, it will turn blue. We're going to hit next. So checking for any updates. This is either software bound or actual Android platform bound options. This is running Android 10 and it does have Samsung One UI by the looks of it on it. I'm looking forward to just getting involved. I can't wait. While you're watching this video, leave comments down below. Let me know what you think, what you want to see. I know it's been out a while. I do apologise. It's a little bit later than normal, but it was just with moving and I felt a bit unwell. I just couldn't make any content, so I'm sorry. So next step is asking, do we want to copy apps and data over? You can also press next here, or you can put don't copy. So I'm not going to copy at the moment. I'm not sure what device I want to copy from. Next step is going to ask you to sign in with your Google account so you can use all of Google's services and their applications. Then we have the options of Google services and which services you want to use. So for me is the backup one. It's the only one I've turned up, but the rest I agree to. It just takes you down. So now how do we want to set up protecting your device? And I highly recommend you do so, as it does cost a lot of money. So we have face recognition, you have your fingerprints, which is built into your power button down here at the side. We have a pattern and we have a pin. So I'm going to set up a fingerprint because I do like the side mounted fingerprint sensor. It will ask you to set up a secondary option and mine is normally a pin. So once you've added your pin twice, click OK. It will then let you know where your fingerprint sensor is, which is here. Simply just tap away and fill in your fingerprint or your thumbprint, as I am doing here. So sign into your Samsung account. Make sure you sign into your Samsung account. I will do. Before you start, avoid pressing hard on the screen or the front camera lens. Tap the screen lightly to keep it safe. When you fold your phone, make sure there's nothing inside that could damage the screen, such as cards, coins, or keys. Your phone isn't water or dust resistant. Don't allow any liquid or small particles to enter it. Keep your phone away from credit cards, medical devices, and other objects that can be affected by magnets. So I'm going to hit done here. And there we go. We're into our device. It's set up and it's ready to go. And I just can't wait to start using it. Obviously with the case here, we've got some fingerprints on, but they will just come off with a little cloth. But I will take it out of its case sometimes to take some photographs with and just show off that sheer mirror purple color, which looks amazing. I bet the gold does as well. So now our device is set up. So a couple of things I want to do is first of all, put the brightness up, just making it a bit easier on me. And also you could also add the dark theme if you so want to. It's just checking for any updates and downloading some bits in the background, which is great, and adding some applications that I might use. So we can tap here and get our weather. Just gonna hit OK. Should find my weather luckily. Yes, it does, which is great. Coming over this side, welcome to your Samsung Daily. Of course, this uses Bixby. Agree here. It will ask you to sign into your Samsung account, and I recommend doing that. I will do that very shortly. But our device is set up and I can't wait to get using it. But now it's set up, let me tell you actually some of the key details about our device. First of all, let's talk about our display and what we're going to be looking at every single day of our life when we're using this smartphone. So the display itself is a 6.7 inch Full HD Plus dynamic AMOLED display, which obviously has the flex option on it as it folds every day. We're going to be opening and closing it majority of the day. Its resolution is 1080 by 2636, which will give us a pixel density of 425 pixels per inch. And it's a beautiful display. Obviously you have then the cover display. Doesn't want to fold straight away. You have to sort of give it a little push. This little front screen here is a 1x1 inch screen, which is Super AMOLED display. Resolution of 300 by 112. Pixel density is 303 pixels in this little display, which is really good. A little tap and that wakes that up. And obviously that will give you notifications in that little screen there. So taking a look at our front camera up here at the top, which is like the Infinity O dots that we've seen previously with Samsung devices. Its front camera is a 10 megapixel selfie camera. Aperture is f2.4. It has 80 degrees field of view, which means everyone can get in your selfies. It offers live focus and live focus for videos, which I think is a fantastic option. Really nice to see there. So coming around to our rear cameras here. So you've got two rear cameras up here in the top corner. So your first one is a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, f2.2 in aperture, 123 degrees field of view. So everything will get in that shot. Your second is another 12 megapixel wide angle camera, super speed dual pixel autofocus and optical image stabilization available. It has an aperture of f1.8. 78 degrees field of view and up to 8 times digital zoom. Offers HDR10 tracking autofocus, and when you want to record video, that's possible at 4K at 60 frames per second. And of course, please bear in mind, while I'm talking through these details, we will have a dedicated camera review as well. Can't wait to get out and testing and see how well this snapshots of all different things around my new home. I can't wait to show you my new home and the new area where I live and sort of the development that's coming on there. So please watch out for a camera review. So as you know, it will charge via USB-C down here at the bottom. You get to see that mirror purple. And you get to see the mono audio speaker. So you only have one speaker with this device. The battery is 3,300 milliamp hour, which I think is really good. Fast charging. It offers wireless charging and it also offers wireless power share. So that means you can charge your Samsung Galaxy Buds or other wireless products, which I think is really interesting. I can't wait to test that out. So moving on into the engine rooms, or two chassis here, so you might have two little engines, but inside there you're going to find the Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Plus processor, which is 7 nanometers in size, 64-bit architecture, which is an octa-core processor with speeds clocked up to 2.9 gigahertz, but varies depending what you are doing. So we have ranges of 2.4 gigahertz and 1.7 gigahertz, but they work together to give you a max clock speed of about 2.9 gigahertz when you're really pushing it to its ultimate limit. Inside is 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of internal storage. Fantastic amount of storage there. Has Android 10, and like I said, it's running One UI as well, the nice system where you can pull the menus down and pull things down to make it easier for you to use. The weight of the device, I just thought this might be a good thing to add in, is 183 grams, which is really nice. Obviously, portability is really good as well. Just please, when you have it like this, be careful where you put it. Don't just throw it in a handbag or throw it in a bag. You could just see me chuck this in my tech bag and just think it's sort of like a bit of equipment that I need, but actually it's a very expensive device from Samsung and I don't want to damage it, and it just looks beautiful from every angle. The architecture and the design of the device just looks simply elegant, and it's really smart as well, and I can't wait to actually use it on a daily basis. And if you have one, or if you've used one, I know loads of tech friends have them, let me know what you think. Obviously you've got the fun mode here where you can actually use this as an option here if you want to take a selfie or to sort of do makeup tutorials, watch videos, And also you have the option of multitasking as well. I don't want to use that way all the time because I think that might interrupt the sort of hinge mechanism and potentially sort of wear the screen down, which I don't want to do because I want to use this device as long as possible. I also want to get this into other people's hands and ask them what they think of it and get their feedback. Then finally, just to finish up, there are 3 color options like I mentioned. There's mirror gold, mirror black and mirror purple. So the mirror purple and the mirror black are available here in the UK and the mirror gold is in other regions. They also have their sort of celebrating design one, which is very different, looks really nice, really elegant, but I went with this model. So here in the UK, it will cost you £1,300, which is considerably a lot cheaper than the Samsung Galaxy Fold was. So please bear that in mind. But what do you think? Now it's unboxed, it's ready to use. I can't wait to actually use it. I'm actually excited for a device. Just sitting here and just sort of saying, right, time to close my phone and away I go, which is fantastic. Obviously the screen will bring you notifications. It will let you know if someone's calling. Very interesting to use up there. Like it said, just don't press it too hard. Don't press the camera lenses as you don't want to damage your device. Obviously keep away from a dusty area, keep away from particles, keep away from water as well. A lot of sort of keep away instead of sort of, yeah, your phone's rugged, but obviously you get that folding option, which is fantastic. So please bear that in mind, or the flipping option. So thanks always for watching. It's great to be back. A massive thank you for 20,000 subscribers. That is simply amazing. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and I tell you what, next time I release a video, you'll be updated what it's all about and you can enjoy the content without searching for it. It's always great to hear from you as well, so please leave a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to help. So for me, Ricky, and the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip, stay safe, stay with your loved ones, and have a great weekend or a great day whenever you watch this video. Thanks always for watching. Bye for now.